Reconciliation. A change of relationship between God and man based on the changed status of man through the redemptive work of Christ. Three aspects of this change are suggested in the New Testament. Reconciliation is God's exercising grace towards man, who is in enmity because of sin, establishing in Christ's redemptive work the basis of this changed relationship in persons. 2 Corinthians 5:19. The changed relationship, however, is possible because of the changed status of man, not in God. God is never said to be reconciled to man, but man to God. Since it is man's sinfulness that creates the enmity, Corinthians 1:21, Romans 8:7, a reconciliation of condition so that all basis of the enmity relationship is removed and a complete basic of fellowship is established. 2 Corinthians 5:18-20, Ephesians 2:16. The grace of God assures that the reconciled man, that the grace basis replaces the sin basis, and that he is established before God in a new relationship. A reconciliation arises out of the change of man induced by the action of God. Man is not reconciled merely because his relationship has changed, because God changed him through Christ so that he can be reconciled. Romans 5:11, Romans 11:15, 2 Corinthians 5:18, and Ephesians 2:5. Reconciliation arises, therefore, out of God through Christ to man, so not that only may be barriers to fellowship existing in sinful man be removed, but the positive basis for fellowship may be established through the righteousness of Christ imputed to man, even though through the sufficient ground of reconciliation is established in the complete redemptive work of Christ. Reconciliation is the basis upon which the continued fellowship is established. For if, when we were enemies, we were reconciled to God by the death of his Son, much more being reconciled, we shall be saved by his life. Romans 5:10.